after this National Day long weekend, on 10th August 2021, we will enter a new phase called the preparatory stage.
Tonight, Singapore lays out the roadmap for reopening, a four-step transition with fully vaccinated individuals able to engage in more activities. This comes as around 70% of the population will have received both vaccine doses by National Day. And from August 19th, it's back to the office for up to 50% of employees if the situation remains under control. This is the Straits Times Newsnight. Good evening, I'm Chow Suen. Singapore will enjoy a major reopening starting next Tuesday, August 10th, the day after National Day, but only for vaccinated individuals. Unvaccinated people will have to present a valid negative pre-event test result. To begin with, fully vaccinated persons can gather in groups of up to 5 and will be allowed to dine in at eateries. Unvaccinated individuals with a valid negative pre-event test result may also join in such groups of up to 5. Unvaccinated children aged 12 and below may also be included within the group of 5 as long as all the children are from the same household. But when it comes to hawker centres and coffee shops, only 2 persons can dine in, regardless of vaccination status.
It has been 2 weeks into the Phase 2 heightened alert. Since then, the COVID-19 situation have gradually come under control. Although we are still seeing about 100 cases a day, the number of serious cases have remained stable. We are also making good progress on our vaccination program. As of yesterday, about 2/3 of our population has received 2 doses of COVID-19 vaccines ahead of National Day. We are now in a stronger position to resume with our reopening journey, but in a cautious and calibrated way.
As of end of yesterday, 5th August 2021, over 78% of our population had received at least a first dose, and almost 2/3 have received 2 doses. So we have pretty much achieved the target we set for National Day. And in fact, based on this trajectory, we are confident that by National Day, we will have more than 70% of us receiving our full vaccination. And this actually makes us one of the most highly vaccinated countries in the world and puts us in a strong position to start our transition process to a COVID-resilient nation.
And the next major step will come on August 19th, one day after the original end date for Phase 2 heightened alert. Work-from-home requirements will gradually ease starting August 19th. Up to 50% of employees who are able to work from home will be allowed to return to the workplace. Additionally, the authorities will remove the requirement for temperature screening in public premises. However, safe management measures will remain very much in place.
Mask wearing in particular is something very effective and simple, which every one of us can do. And so it will likely remain, especially indoors, for quite some time.
The minister stressed that Singapore will take a controlled step-by-step approach in reopening in 4 stages. The first, the preparatory phase, starts on August 10th and will continue for about a month. Around early September, we will move into the transition stages, when at least 80% of the population is fully vaccinated. And the final stage will be living with the virus as Singapore becomes a COVID-19 resilient nation.
10th August, we make one move. Event sizes will be 500 for fully vaccinated persons. 19th August, we make the second move. Event sizes go up to 1,000. And all this is part of the preparatory stage. The next phase is going into transition when our population, when we reach about 80% of the population completing their vaccination regime, and we think that might happen in early September. We haven't set out what the parameters are, but obviously at that time, when we reached that target of vaccination coverage, we will consider even larger event sizes larger wedding receptions, larger group sizes, and easing of border controls as well.
And moving forward, as safe management measures ease, schools will also resume selected activities. Starting August 10th, regardless of students' vaccination status, schools will resume indoor and outdoor mask-on activities in groups of up to 5. Secondary schools, JCs, MI and special education schools will resume in-person co-curricular activities. Primary schools will resume outdoor mask-on unstructured play within their classes. And in-person centre-based lessons for all cohorts, including non-graduating cohorts, can resume. And institutes of higher learning will also see an easing of measures, which will include indoor and outdoor mask-on activities such as small group consultation, as well as in-person CCAs, which can resume in groups of 5 regardless of the individual's vaccination status. Outdoor mask-off activities of up to 5 persons will be allowed as well, regardless of vaccination status. However, indoor mask-off activities in groups of up to 5 will still be allowed only if all are vaccinated. Now, taking a look at the daily COVID-19 numbers, 97 new cases were confirmed today, 93 locally transmitted and 4 imported. Of the local infections, 64 are linked to previous cases and 29 are currently unlinked. And MBS's casino is open again after a 2-week closure in light of a cluster detected there. All employees will be swabbed ranging from every 3 days to every 28 days, depending on their vaccination status and job risk profile. For those who interact with guests, they will be subject to an enhanced rostered routine testing regime. And an update to Singapore's border measures. From 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, travellers from Taiwan will not have to serve stay-home notice, provided they test negative for COVID-19 upon arrival. Currently, those with a travel history to Taiwan must serve a 14-day SHN at a dedicated facility. Get excited, everyone! Dress up in red and white with Singapore's 56th birthday coming up on Monday. Ahead of that, President Halimah Yacob and Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong were at the Istana this morning for the annual National Day observance ceremony. Joining them via Zoom were Senior Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam and Deputy Prime Minister Heng Swee Keat, as well as over 300 civil servants. In a Facebook post this afternoon, PM Lee thanked Team Singapore athletes for their efforts at the Tokyo Olympics, writing, "Thank you for flying the Singapore flag high. Some of you may be disappointed with your results, but may the experience inspire you to strive to improve and to be faster, higher and stronger." Diver Jonathan Chan was singled out in the post as one of our 2 diving debutants. Unfortunately, he didn't qualify for the 10-meter platform semis, finishing 26 out of 29 in the preliminaries. But he said after that, and I quote, "It was within expectations. I'm quite satisfied with it." So that ends Singapore's run at the Games, and what a thrilling fortnight it was. M. Night Shyamalan fans, this one's for you. The Sixth Sense director is back with a brand new thriller sneaking into our cinemas today. The film features a family on a tropical holiday who visit a secluded beach for a few hours of relaxation. They soon realize, though, that something is amiss. They discover that the secluded beach where they are just relaxing somehow causes them to age rapidly, reducing their entire lives into a single day. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to catch up with the director himself, and we chatted about what the movie and our relationship with time means to him.
Hey, I'm M. Night Shyamalan. My new movie, Old, is about a family that goes on vacation and they go to this secret beach and they slowly realize that time is moving extremely fast there and they end up realizing they're going to live their whole life in one day. I hope you guys go to the movie theaters and I hope you guys enjoy it. It was meant to be about our relationship to time and a discussion about that and how unhealthy our relationship to time is. And as it turned out, it was shot and then now released at the end of the pandemic. And we went through that personally, all of us. Every country and every person in the world had to stop for a second and take stock. And some of us felt like, oh, I'm missing out on this, I'm missing out on that. And some of us looked around and went, I can't believe this is my life. How did I get here with this person that I'm here with? And, they start to have existential crisis. And the characters went through so much of similar emotions. And so when people see this movie, they're kind of reliving those feelings and coming to terms with it. And I think genre sometimes gives us that opportunity to deal with emotions in a kind of roller coaster way, a kind of fun way, and we get to deal with some deeper emotions there. But I hope that the takeaway is a little bit about no matter how fast it's going, you know, when we slow down and become present for a second, we escape all those trappings of time.
And while international travel is not really an option right now, M. Night tells me that he loves Singapore and can't wait to return.
I love Singapore. I can't wait to go back. My cousins are from there. I miss the food. You guys have the best food, period. Period. You have the best food in the world. I don't know whether it's like, it has, I would say, I mean, I'm being biased when I say this. It has a little Indian touch in there. I don't know if I'm making that up, but it has a little, you know, you guys like your spice, and I love it. Whenever I go there, I'm like, oh, I eat so much food. It's the best.
And just for our Facebook viewers, we have a special giveaway. Thanks to United International Pictures Singapore, we have 5 pairs of in-season passes to catch the movie in theatres to give to fans. All you have to do is to follow ST's Facebook page and let us know in the comments below if your entire life was reduced to just one day, how and where would you spend it? And we will pick our 5 favourite responses. Old will be releasing in Singapore on 12 August with sneaks from today till 9th August. And that wraps up the Straits Times Newsnight. Here's wishing everyone a happy National Day. Enjoy the long weekend and we'll see you next week.